What we are doing under the Renewed Hope agenda, under Education Renewed Hope, we have key priority areas that we are focusing. We are trying to come up with reformations that are long-lasting. Most of the time, there are different interventions by different governments. Most of these interventions are not actually leaving lasting solution to the problem. But from an insider now that understand what it takes to make this reformation change, to make all these changes, I can say that what we are working for now, what we are working on based on the renewed agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration, if fully implemented, will actually lead to a lasting solution to the different problems we have in the education sector.
Okay, so give us an example of one of those reforms that will make a major dent.
We have about 6 key priority areas. Each of these key priority areas have different arms in terms of, as I said, we are looking for lasting solution. So it's not just to identify one thing to do, rather let's look at it holistically, different areas. For instance, one of the key issues we have is out-of-school children. What do we have on the ground to solve the issue of out-of-school children? We have different reforms that we are targeting to ensure that we enroll these children back to school. Let's take, for instance, there are solutions, but let's take the Al-Majri Commission that we have, Al-Majri Commission out-of-school children. This commission has programs, and these programs they have are lasting programs. Apart from that, under the Al-Majri education, because issue around out-of-school children, we have about 15 million that are considered out-of-school children. We have different data, but it depends on the data you are looking at. But basically, let's say 15 million out-of-school children that we have. These 15 million include Al-Majri, but as we all are aware, everybody living in Nigeria knows that Al-Majri have a system of education.
Right.
They have their own curriculum, they have their teachers, they have a system that they are using in educating this Al-Majri. So the definition itself, we want to go back and redefine what do we mean by out-of-school children, because Al-Majri are not part of that program. But then at the same time, for us to ensure that we help this Al-Majri to fit into the general system that we have for education, let's go back and see about providing them with foundational learning, basic literacy, basic numeracy, even some aspect of digital training, and also skill acquisition program.
Because so, when you say that they have their own system of education, the question will be, how useful is that education for today's world?
Yes, and that's why we are coming up with this reformation. Let's give them skill training. If you are attending an Al-Majri school, you are at the same time being taught the foundational learning, literacy,